Welcome to the presentation. I am Rakesh Gorana, Dam Safety Consultant with National Dam Safety Authority. Now, as you are aware that National Dam Safety Authority has prepared a questionnaire, which must be used by the Dam Safety Officer during his inspection. This questionnaire is composed of several questions and is available on DAMA portal. Inspection findings can be directly entered there for perusal and approval of their SDSO and others concerned. I was involved with the modification of the questionnaire so as to make it more user-friendly. But at the same time our effort was that these modifications do not fail to address the dam safety issue related to the questions. This made me to prepare a presentation which could make the questionnaire more lucid. One more objective was to bring uniformity in visual inspection all over the nation. These questions are arranged in various sections, namely, Section A to Section N. We will discuss them one by one. After this slide, I will hand over to Amanda to continue with this presentation. Hope you like it. Suggestions and comments are welcome.
Welcome. I am Amanda. I will continue the presentation as Mr. Rakesh Gorana has stated. Let us have a look at those questions. Let's have a look at Section A and Section B only. These sections pertain to reservoir of the dam, and embankment and rock fill dams respectively. We see that Section A contains about 9 questions, which describe the general conditions related to reservoir. As you can see in the slide, Section B, this section is fully devoted to the questions related to earthen dams and rock fill dams and CFRD dams. Now, we will take some selected questions one by one from these 2 sections. Because most of questions are simple one and not difficult to comprehend and answer, but a few may be somewhat difficult to percept. One may ask question that why this particular question has been included into this dam safety inspection questionnaire. Now, let us proceed with question number 1, which reads as 1.1.1. Is the reservoir water level unusually high or low? We will take up first question. Is the reservoir water level unusually high or low? The term unusually refers to deviation from expected, historical, or safe operational ranges for the reservoir water level during a particular season or condition. Unusually high could mean levels approaching or exceeding full reservoir level, FIL, maximum water level, MWL, or even the top of dam. Unusually low could indicate levels below the minimum drawdown level, MDDL. Dead storage level are lower than seasonal norms as per rule curve. Now let's proceed further to slide number 5. Why such conditions like unusually high water levels or unusually low water levels are concerning. The table describes the possible concerns. I will read the condition and related concerns so the inspector can answer question about his or her project accordingly. In case of unusually high water level, the concerns could be overtopping, slope instability, excessive structural stress, reduced freeboard margin, dam breach, downstream flooding, EAP activation and public safety, etc. Unusually low water level, the concerns could be upstream slope failure due to rapid drawdown, exposure of structural components. Low water levels may expose intake structures, galleries, and inspection drains, increasing the risk of physical damage or tampering, loss of hydrostatic balance, reservoir rim collapse, etc. After discussing the concerns associated with this question, now let us move to next slide wherein we will discuss the possible causes for such a condition. Now, what could be the causes behind such happening? I mean, what causes conditions like unusually high water levels or unusually low water levels? These could be 1. Extreme rainfall or flood events, which further may be due to intense or prolonged rainfall, cloudbursts, or upstream floods. Inadequate spillway discharge or cause 2. Gate malfunction, which may be due to spillway gates not operating correctly due to mechanical failure. Power loss, clogging due to debris, or operator's error. Cause number 3. Delayed or improper reservoir regulation, which may be due to human error, delayed decision-making, or lack of updated hydrological data. Now let us move to next slide where some more causes and concerns are addressed. Continuing from the previous slide, we come to one more possible cause of high water level in reservoir, that is, sedimentation reducing the storage volume of the dam. Because high sediment inflow reduces live storage, this may cause the reservoir to fill up apparently faster due to flood inflows and may seem like unusual rise in water level with respect to the inflows. Thus, there could be several causes responsible for unusually high reservoir levels. Now we shall move to the possible causes of unusually low reservoir levels in the coming slide. There could be several reasons for unusually low reservoir levels, but the most worrisome or probable one is unnoticed seepage or leakage through foundations or abutments. Let's discuss them one by one. First one is seepage or leakage through foundation or abutments. It could be due to internal erosion, piping, faulty joints, caustic foundations. Second reason could be prolonged drought or reduced inflows, and this could be due to poor monsoon, upstream diversion, or climate change-induced inflow reduction. Another reason could be over-release for irrigation or power, due to political or economic pressure leading to over-extraction of water. Unauthorized outlet operation or vandalism may also be one of the causes, which could be due to gate tampering, cyber intrusion, or poor supervision when unauthorized person could tamper or manipulate or destroy the gate or gates to deplete the water. Now let's move to next cause. One more possible cause could be emergency drawdown triggered by structural concern. Anomalous readings from piezometers, inclinometers, or visible cracks, or some other structural concern may prompt the authorities to deplete the reservoir. So at the time of inspection, the reservoir water may be found unusually low by the officer inspecting the dam, and he or she may take a note of it during inspection. This brings us to the end of discussion on first question on general condition of reservoir. In the next slide, we will be discussing question number 2. Now we shall take up question number 2. That is, are there signs of decline in water quality? There are several indicators. Firstly, those could be visual indicators in which water appears murky, foamy, oily, discolored, or has floating algae mats. Second indicator might be odor. This include unusual or foul smells, maybe due to sulfur, sewage, chemicals emanating from the reservoir. Third kind of indicator could be biological indicators. This comprise of indicators are sudden fish kills, algal blooms, or absence of aquatic life. Next kind of indicators are chemical indicators, which are detected by testing the water samples. These are presence of low dissolved oxygen, DO, high turbidity, elevated levels of nutrients, nitrates, phosphates, pH imbalance, presence of heavy metals, ammonia, or coliform bacteria. Finally, one indicator could be temperature anomalies, which indicate towards stratification or sudden warming, which can affect water chemistry. Now, what could be the causes for decline in water quality? First may be upstream pollution, discharge from agricultural runoff, industries, or untreated sewage may pollute the reservoir. Other could be algal blooms. These are triggered by excess nutrients and stagnant water, especially in warm weather. One more cause may be thermal stratification. In this, layers in the reservoir prevent mixing, thereby leading to anaerobic conditions at the bottom. Decay of organic matter is also a cause. Accumulated vegetation or biomass decomposes and consumes oxygen. Low inflows or drought reduces dilution capacity and concentrates pollutants and could be a possible cause. Land use changes may, like deforestation, mining, or urbanization in catchment, may be affecting runoff quality and cause decline in water quality. After discussing the possible causes for decline in water quality, we come to the question, what are the dam safety concerns then, due to decline in water quality? Possible reason could be structural damage risk due to corrosive or acidic water, which can degrade spillway gates, pipes, or outlet structures. Also, sediment with pollutants can erode hydraulic structures and reduce reservoir capacity. Apart from these, there can be blockage of outlets or intakes due to algal mats. Or sludge can block control gates, causing operational failure during emergency drawdown. Some other concerns related to decline in water quality are health and safety issues, reduced monitoring accuracy, impact on flood management, etc. Now we will discuss question number 4, which says, are floating debris present? This question in the Dam Safety Questionnaire helps to assess reservoir maintenance, operational reliability, and potential structural risks associated with debris accumulation. We can identify a few safety concerns associated with this aspect like 1. Blocked spillways and intakes, because floating debris can clog spillways, gates, or water intakes, reducing flow capacity and causing uncontrolled water levels or operational failures. 2. Damage to gates and valves, because large debris, such as logs or vegetation, can impact and damage spillway gates, valves, and other control structures, making them inoperable during critical times. 3. Increased erosion and scour, because debris accumulation near dam structures can alter water flow patterns, increasing erosion around spillways and downstream areas. 4. Navigation and safety hazards, because floating debris can create hazards for boats, personnel, or equipment operating in the reservoir. And lastly, 5. Water quality issues, because organic debris can decompose, leading to poor water quality, increased sedimentation, and potential clogging of turbines, etc. Quantity of debris is also an important issue. The quantity of floating debris is a critical factor in assessing the safety impact on the dam. The concerns vary depending on the amount of debris present. If in small quantities, it could cause minor operational inconvenience, possible localized clogging of small inlets or filters. If debris are in moderate quantity, then it may cause partial blockage of spillways, gates, or intakes, thereby reducing flow capacity. It may cause increased maintenance efforts required to clear debris, and potential damage to mechanical components like gates and valves. Finally, if debris are present in large quantity, that is, there is excessive debris accumulation, then it may result into major blockage of spillways, reducing discharge capacity and increasing flood risk. May result into significant stress on structural elements due to impact forces. Also, there may be a risk of sudden release of accumulated debris, leading to downstream flooding or erosion. Thus, the quantity, its type like wood, plastic, vegetation, etc., and location of debris should be assessed carefully in the dam safety inspection to determine the level of risk and necessary mitigation measures. This brings us to the end of third question. In the coming presentations, we will discuss further more questions in Section A and Section B of the Inspection Questionnaire. Thanks and goodbye for now.